So, apparently, a lot of y'all are pissed at Nessa Barrett smoking cigarettes. I'm keeping my lips sealed on this one. Kidding. Before I get into Nessa Barrett disappointing millions of her fans this week, because I know this ain't new to y'all, I do want to address the issue between her and Charli D'Amelio. Yes, I know. It's been a hot minute since we've talked about this duo. And I think the last time we've addressed them on my channel was when they were both fighting over Lil Huddy. Big yikes. No, for real. This isn't shade or anything, but why were these girls fighting over a man who didn't give a damn about them? The level of embarrassment was really through the roof. And I can clearly see why they haven't interacted with each other after the drama died down, because apparently Charli and Chase are back now dating each other. What a cycle. That never ends. As both of these girlies have already moved on from the situation, this week, you guys, both Charli and Nessa decided to surprise their fans after Nessa sent a PR package to Charli out of nowhere. And the reason how we found out about this is after Charli herself decided to publicly post about it by thanking Nessa for sending a PR package to her. Thank you, Nessa Barrett and Steve Madden, for the boots. Not 3 days after Charli and Nessa left the entire internet shook by their interaction, they both continued clearing up all the fake rumors about them being enemies by following each other on Instagram. And y'all, even Nessa made a comment under Charli's picture by calling her fave. It's really exciting to finally see them on good terms because so many people were praising Nessa for trying to stay out of drama recently. Although it didn't really end up very well for her because my girl proceeded to make the entire internet upset after she posted a TikTok video of herself smoking a cigarette while lip syncing to a song. It only took Nessa an hour to delete her TikTok video of her smoking after so many people, including her own fans, were concerned about her health and how smoking could not only affect her as a person, but it can also affect her future and her singing voice. And y'all, tons of people even went on social media afterward to share their disappointment towards Nessa. She wants to be edgy so bad. Remember, besties, smoking doesn't make you look cool. She only does it for the aesthetic. Lung cancer core. I don't know who she is, but glad she understands her influence on her fans. Good on her. Anyways, I can already sense y'all are over this, so let's spice things up and talk about the TikToker Harry Jowsey, who got canceled this week for calling James Charles the F-slur. Ugh, thank God I trusted my intuition because I knew this man was homophobic AF because his face just screams it. Like, just look at this face and tell me this man doesn't give. I'm supportive, but deep down, I call gay people the F-slur. Now, all jokes aside, I've already had a weird feeling about Harry, honestly, because I just can't comprehend how he popped out of nowhere and became big all of a sudden. I mean, that's totally a different story that we need to make a full video on, but for now, let's focus on Harry being allegedly homophobic because WTF is that about? Didn't he also collab with many LGBTQI+ YouTubers and TikTokers? Literally, it's the same thing with all these TikTokers who get exposed for being racist. Once they get caught, they apologize by creating the I have black friends excuse when in reality, they be screaming the N-word off camera. Anyways, this situation with Harry went down a couple of days ago when an audio clip of him calling James Charles the F-slur went viral on social media without any context.
James Charles dropped the Omega body. You don't know who he is? Just some
As soon as this clip went viral, you guys, a lot of his fans, including influencers, started calling Harry out on the internet for being such a douchebag. He was out here pretending to be an ally to the LGBTQI+ community, while all along instead, he is homophobic himself. And y'all, this situation made James Charles's close friend Manny Mua go on a podcast to share his frustration towards Harry calling James the F-slur. Here's what he had to say.
I did a collab with him. I glammed him, and it was honestly turned out fantastic. He was really, really cool, really down to earth, really sweet. But it just came out like literally today that it was like shown that he called James an F-slur. I saw that, and honestly, I was really disappointed when I first saw it because, you know, as someone who is gay, I'm like kind of like devastated by it, because it's like people don't really say that word unless it's like used for obviously negative connotation. And I know a lot of the gay community and the queer community is like taking the word back and using it almost like as a joke, or it's almost like a hey queen, like using it in that way. And it's like obviously us in a way trying to take a word back to take the power from the word so it doesn't have that kind of effect.
After Harry witnessed how his own friends were going against him for being homophobic, he decided to go on live to address the audio clip of him calling James Charles the F slur.
I just wanted to say that I'm sorry, and I'm gonna take some time to educate myself and be a better person and actively pursue being a better human and leaving a better impact. So the person that I said these things about, I did immediately apologize. I just wanted to come on here and say that I'm extremely embarrassed about myself, my actions, and the fact that I let such word slip out.
I'm sorry, but did he just say the word slipped out of his mouth? With Harry giving us one of the worst apologies out there, take a look at what people had to say about it. Slip out? Slurs don't just slip out, my dude. Educate himself? Sir, he is in his 20s and it's 2021. Ain't no fucking way he's using ignorance as an excuse. He has such a punchable face. Not that it's okay by any means, but now I get why Nikita outed him in her video. It's so ironic dragging Harry in today's video because the next person we're gonna be dragging is his bestie, Tana Moju, who thought it would be a good idea to come after Madison Beer. Damn, Tana Mongoose should probably be the last person to come after Madison Beer because, babe, you should worry about your own scandals that haven't been addressed yet. If I'm being honest with y'all, I don't know why I get so uncomfortable and annoyed talking about this girl, Tana Mojo. I just can't explain it, but she just gets on my nerves for no reason. Like, you know when you see a person and you just hate their existence? Yeah. That's literally my relationship with Tana Mongoose. I don't think there has been any drama between Madison and Tana that we don't know about, but based on what I've seen, there's low-key a one-sided drama between them. Because, girl, guess who went after Madison and decided to call her out for calling the paparazzi on her? Of course, Tana Mongoose.
And I'm not like mad at the paparazzi. I'm not gonna pull one of those. Like, I hate the like Madison Beer-esque vibe where it's like, I hate the paparazzi. Like, you called them. You called them. Everyone calls their paparazzi now and again.
After Tana tried stirring up drama with Madison just to get views on her flop podcast, a lot of people decided to give her all the attention she was asking for, including myself, after they dragged the heck out of her in the comments for being so hypocritical. Doesn't Tana do that herself? For real though, if I was as hot as Madison, I'd call the paparazzi on myself too, TF. I need good photographs. Isn't she throwing herself under the bus? Come on, girl. Tana's shading Madison while hanging all over Mad's ex? Total surprise. Anyways, loves, make sure to leave all your juicy opinions on the situation down in the comments below. I'll see you next time. Bye.